I've decided I want to build a bat box or bat house. I see a few bats flying around out here at night. And you know, with the garden, everything else out here, it just makes sense. I mean, it's free insect control. So I'm going to try to build a decent sized bat box to hold, you know, 75 to 100 bats. And I'm going to put it up there at the top of the barn. So I'm just going to use leftover scrap lumber from building the barn and try to get that knocked out. And then when I have the garden going, I'll have something to help kind of keep some of the bugs out of it. Plus bats have there's a lot of beneficials. Bats have a lot of Alright, let's make these 18 inches. I'm going to cut them all to length, then I'll straighten up the edges. Set this off to the side. This is just old rough cut material. I'm gonna have to run it through the table saw right quick to try to get it all even. That won't take but just a second. what I've done is I've adjusted the saw. Let me get down here, you can see it, where it just barely breaks the surface. I only want to cut it about 1/8 of an inch deep. I'm going to make a bunch of grooves across here, and that gives the bats something to climb on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of stack all this up, kind of like I'm going to put it together to get my stack height. This is rough cut lumber, so it's not there's no set dimension on it, you know. They cut this on a bandsaw, so it is what it is. I'm going to stack it up and get my stack height. That way I can cut my sides and my top, and we can get ready to start putting some brad nails in this thing and then screw it all together. Okay, we've got it all stacked up now. So all we have to do is cut our sides and our top. So we'll make the sides 5 inches. Let's make the top 6. All right, what I'm going to stain this with is just a homemade based vinegar stain. It's cheap, it's non-toxic, and it's not going to turn it black, but it will turn it pretty dark. And that's the main thing. The bats, they just like it dark. You could paint it with spray paint if you want. You really don't want to use you know, like a brushed on paint. It fills up these little grooves, and the bats can't hang on. It makes everything slick again, so you're kind of defeating the purpose. Putting quite a bit of this on so it'll soak in kind of deep, really turn it a nice dark color. Throw a few brads in this thing to hold it together, and then we'll put the final screws in it. This is just to keep it in position. These are going to be what we use to mount it. A couple more screws in it. Don't think this thing will ever move. Try to get everything nice and dark. And that's it, one bat box. Now this bat box can probably hold 50, 75 bats, maybe a few more. Plenty to help with pest control at the garden for sure. Well, there it is. It's installed on the front of the barn. You can see up, well, you probably can't see up inside there, but it's just a simple 2-chambered bat box. It's easy to make. It's cheap. I probably have $3 in it. It's made out of scrap. So that's it. Now we just have to wait for bats to move in and call it home. Then we'll have some organic pest control, I hope. There you go. Easy, simple project.